we're going to go live. And yeah, there we go. All right, so we are, it looks like we're live. Stay on this page. I should have a notice here that pretty sure I can close that. Sorry guys. There we go. I think we're still okay. No, that's not what they're all right, there I am. Okay. I seem to be live there, so that's a good thing. I just want to I want to go and grab the link for you guys. I do apologize for this. You know, it's Facebook has made some changes, and so that has caused a few things to happen, but I just want to scroll down and grab the live feed. There it is. And I'm going to share it as, I have to change this and go as myself, and I just want to share it on my page, as I'm going to encourage all of you to do. So I'm going to close that so that that's not crazy loud, and hopefully everything is working well now. And whoa, here we are. I think we're good to go. It looks like we're live on Facebook, so we made it happen. I don't know how. Some days I have my days. So who's excited about the call tonight? Before we even get started, I'm going to put you guys to work, okay? Do you all know where the shared file folder is? Bottom right-hand corner. In fact, I'm going to go into desktop sharing very quickly so I can show you, because you need to download this file. And so here we are in desktop sharing. You should be see my desktop. For those on Facebook, I will get you the link. I will post the link in there. All right, so here we are, approaches for NLS. All right, so you're in the room here. Just click on this and click the little down arrow, and you'll see it's going to come up, and it's going to want to save it to your desktop somewhere. Just save it to your desktop. It's called Approaches for NLS, and then you can follow along with us tonight. You can add to it. You can change it. You can do whatever you like with it. Doesn't that sound cool? All right, and I don't have Facebook on, so I can't put that link in there just now, but I will post it in the group. Don't worry guys, with the replay I'll make sure that you guys have that file. All right, so I do have the file. Here it is right here, and I won't be loading that right now. I have it printed off here so that you guys can follow along. Did you all get the file? Let me know in the text chat. Big thumbs up in the text chat if you grabbed the file called Approaches for NLS. We're going to go through some of this. We're going to talk about it kind of, you know, I mean, that the scripts are just guidelines. I really encourage you guys to put your own voice into this, put your own flavor into it. But at the end of the day, this should get you going, right? Well, we're not too far behind on Facebook. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Great to see you. I'm just going to do a quick hello. Hello, all. Oops. Oh, there we go. All right, there's all the screen is small on my laptop. Angela, if you can hear me out there, you can open it up big. You're on Facebook, so you're not going to get the file that I'm going to be posting, but I do have a file that I can post for you guys. Okay, so I will get that file to you. Don't worry. For now, you can take notes and just follow along, and rest assured you're going to get that file. Click the shared file folder, grab the download. All right. Make sure you guys grab that file, okay? Bottom right-hand corner, the little thing that's got three little thingies, looks like that. Three little balls on the end. It's in the bottom right-hand corner. Just click on that and click on the file. Excellent. Good stuff. All right. I know you're all excited about the call. For those of you who don't know me or might be new to GVO or Now Lifestyle, my name is Janet Legere. I've been working with Joel for more than 15 years, and I've been doing training with GVO members for a lot of those years. I can't say exactly how many, but I know it's been a lot of those years that I've been here doing training for members, and it's really something that I enjoy doing. So I hope you guys get a lot out of it. Lisa's having trouble hearing. Hopefully the sound is okay here, right? It seems to be all right for everyone. So tonight we're going to go through some conversations. I'm going to guess that one of the biggest challenges you guys all have is, what do I say to people? What do I say to somebody I meet on the street? What do I say to somebody I see on Facebook? What do I say to somebody who phones me? Or, you know, if I want to make a phone call, at the end of the day, it's all about, what do I say? A lot of people have really struggled with that, right? Now, I know that for a lot of you, you know, picking up this scary machine, you know, or picking up your cell phone, whatever it is that you're picking up, it needs to become your friend. Your cell phone can become your biggest friend, because I've come to discover that I can do my whole business just from my cell phone. I can access everything. I can do everything I need to do right here on my cell phone. That's pretty cool. That gives me a lot of freedom. I guess it also ties me to my business, except that I love my business. You guys see that the sun is just beating in here. I am going to have to close that window. It's actually reflecting off a window behind me here, and then reflecting into my office. Anyways, it's shining right in my eye, so I hope you guys don't mind. There we go. All right. So tonight, oh, now I'm blind from that sun. Tonight we're going to be talking about calling friends, relatives with diabetes. Most of us know somebody has diabetes or is borderline diabetes. It seems to be quite prevalent in our society. We're going to talk about friends who are looking fit. You see somebody and they're looking really fit. We'll talk about a little script for that. And remember, everything we're going to be talking about here, you can adapt and grow and learn from. My goal here is to help you get started with the conversation, because if you can get started with the conversation, the rest will happen. And it does take practice. I know it seems really scary, doesn't it, to talk to people? How many of you here have a challenge with that? With actually talking to people? Any of you? And hi everyone who's on Facebook. Great to see you. We've got a good crowd on Facebook, good crowd here tonight, even with the link challenges. Good stuff. Get a solar screen from my window. Well, you know, there's no sun actually coming in the window. What's happening is it's just reflecting off the neighbor's window. It's reflecting into our house. The sun is setting way over there. Anyway, it's kind of funny. Hey, Steve, great to see you. Steve says, I talked to someone once, scared the heck out of me. Yeah, you got to quit doing that, Steve. It scares the heck out of them, too. We're going to talk about when friends ask, what are you doing? I'm sure you've all been asked that. What do you say to them? Oh, what have I been doing? A friend tells you that someone in their family is ill, how you could approach them for About Now lifestyle. When they say, I have no money, put your hand up if somebody said that to you. I'd be rich if I had for $1 for every time somebody said, I don't have any money. But, you know, they seem to have it to do things that they could find to do this. I have no time, one of my favorites. If you don't have any time, then you really need this business, like really. And you really need to have this workout, because you're probably spending all your time working out. When they say, I don't understand, we'll talk about that one too. Talking to guaranteed paid signups. All right, big question out there, and this is for everybody on Facebook and here. How many of you have purchased paid signups? Now, we're going to talk about following up with them, because following up is what really makes paid signups magic, and they really are magic. Those guaranteed paid signups are magic. If you can afford to buy guaranteed paid signups, you're going to build your business here in Now Lifestyle very quickly if you follow up. And so we're going to talk about how to follow up with those guaranteed paid signups, because they're magic. They really are magic, and a very good percentage of them do upgrade. I'm seeing 10 to 20% that go all in. That's pretty phenomenal, don't you think? And then we're going to finish the call off talking about Facebook, because you are all on Facebook. And I go crazy when people say, I don't know where to find leads, and you're on Facebook. And you're posting like crazy on Facebook, but you don't have any followers. So, you have to get people on Facebook. So we're going to talk a bit about that, where to find those people, and what to say, the conversations to have. I saw that Vincent posted a post on on the Now Lifestyle group today with a new thing that he had going, and he had a script there, and he's updated the quick start guide with the script to use on Facebook and what have you. And it's, one of the things he said, that I thought the script was rather long. I'm going to give you some nice short scripts, okay? You happy about that? But what he said is, if you reach out and talk to 25 people a day and post to 25 groups, you're going to get activity in your business, and I guarantee you will. And I guarantee if you try some of the approaches we're going to talk about here tonight, you're going to get even better results, I think, okay? I'm not going to brag, but I'm pretty proud with what we put together here. How many of you downloaded the guide or the report? All right, shared file folder, bottom right-hand thing of the room looks like that. Let me see, so you can see the 3 little dots down there. If you click on that, there's a file that says Approaches for NLS. Print it off. But what you want to do, it's just a text file. You can edit these little scripts. You can go through them with us as we go through the call tonight. But you can edit them. You can add to them as things come to you. And you're going to have your own swipe file that you can use. It's going to give you confidence when you're following up with people. So Dawn, anytime you want to chime in and pop up here, you're more than welcome to. Dawn and I are going to kind of banter up here and have some conversations. What I really want from you guys tonight, I want your input, okay? I want you, and probably, Dawn, it's best when we're going to mute our speakers, so I'll mute my microphone when you're talking, and we can we'll see how it works. What I want from our audience here tonight, and on Facebook as well, is, and really it matters about what I want, right? But what I would really, really like is for you to engage. Right, so let's have some conversation. Let's get some ideas growing. Let's grow this file so that we have lots of ideas, so that you feel way more comfortable when you're following up with your leads, okay? Yeah, having fun with your leads is definitely primary. So let's talk about calling friends and relatives who have diabetes. So this is a little script I put together. Last time we talked, Mary, you mentioned that your uncle was recently diagnosed with diabetes. Is that right? So maybe you were at a family event, or you ran into them in the grocery store and they mentioned that their uncle's got diabetes, and so you're following up. I recently started with a program that's been shown to help people with diabetes. Can I share it with you? Do you see how simple that is? It's such a simple approach to people, to be able to open the door, because I think that's what's really holding you guys back, is because you don't really know how to open the door, right? Yeah. So for some of you, everything is working okay. Are you getting both of us there? How about on Facebook? Okay, seems good. All right. All right. Dawn, did you want to add to this?
All right, let me, one thing I know from sales, and especially if we're in something that really makes us really excited, we want to jump all over them. We just want to get right to their throat and say, you got to buy this stuff. That's great for you. But listen, you can go further in business by slowing down and taking the time to think about your approach, because we have ears and we have one mouth, and we should listen more, and we should absolutely talk less. A lot of us here tonight are in GVO, and we're not in Now Lifestyle yet. And you could take these ideas and simply apply them to your GVO business as well. So keep that in mind as we go through these examples. This question came up for me the other day. I was out in the front yard, and my neighbor was out raking her front lawn. And I happened to walk by, and I said, hey, it looks pretty good. You guys spend a lot of time out here. She goes, yeah, not as much as we used to. And we're not really sure what's going to happen next year, because my husband, Nick, has diabetes, and he's been diagnosed with other problems as well. So instead of jumping all over with the product, I waited till the next day. And when I saw her, I said, hey, listen, I have something here that may help. Is it something you might want to take a look at? And guess what? She goes, sure, let me take a look. Whether she did anything with it, it doesn't matter. The idea is you have to approach the people in the appropriate manner and in a way that they will agree to take that next step. Because if they had or hadn't, next time I see her, I'll be saying, were you able to view the video? Did it make sense? Have you started doing it yet? Because it's free information for her that'll make him healthier, simply by taking the fiber. So, you could do a lot of good. Just take your time and, don't jump on them with your product. Give it time, wait for the appropriate moment, and then go ahead and do that. So jump in, Jan. But,
yeah, I wanted to touch on something that Herbert said, because he, let's face it, I'm just going to poll the room here and see whether the majority of your business you want to do here on the internet. Because that's what I'm hearing. Herbert doesn't want to go back to the Amway days of calling friends and family. And that's not what we're talking about here, Herbert. What we're talking about here is that you run into somebody that's a friend or a relative, and they tell you that someone in their family is sick or someone in their family has diabetes. You can follow up with them about Now Lifestyle. In my mind, you have an obligation to do so, because you know that if they follow the 7-minute workout, and if they follow the weight, not the weight loss plan, but adding the fiber and the protein to their diet, it is going to change their physical makeup. And it is going to, for a lot of people, it has changed their blood sugar levels. It has changed things. So we have an obligation to share that information with people. And that's why I wanted to bring it up. But having said that, Don and I we don't really get out much. We're homebodies. We love to be at home. But you know what? This approach works online as well. So you might be online, maybe you see on Facebook that somebody is saying that a relative of theirs just came up with diabetes, and you can follow up with them and say, I was reading on your timeline, send them a private message, that your uncle has been diagnosed with diabetes. I might have something that would work for him. Can I share it with you? Steve says, if someone shares with you that they or someone they know have a problem and you have something that might help, why would you not share it with them? Exactly, Steve. Like, you feel obligated. You have an obligation to do that. If you have something that you know might help them, you at least have to share it, right? But you can use it online, Herbert. But, are you telling me, Herbert, if you ran into somebody and they told you that they had diabetes, you wouldn't tell them about Now Lifestyle? Not to get them to sign up as a reseller and make money with it, but just to follow the Now Body system. I think that I would at least mention it. And I know for a lot of people, they want to hear this stuff because they want to know how to approach people offline. It doesn't mean you're going to. But when the opportunity comes up, you need to be ready for it, right? Now, my business, honest to God, is 100% on the internet. Do I talk to people? Sure I do. They're pretty anxious to talk to me by the time I talk to them, though, because they've gone through all my funnels and they're ready to be and active and they're ready to go. So it's pretty exciting to talk to those people, and I don't have to do a lot of the cold approach. But isn't it nice to know that when you come across people who fit with any of these profiles, you can approach them? I don't know if any of you go to a gym. You might run into somebody who's looking pretty fit. You can say, hey, you look great. Are you working out? Really, regardless of what they say, they might say, nah, I've just been doing a little bit of this or a little bit of that. Just say, I have something that might interest you. It could save you time on your workouts, and you might even get more benefits. It's free to take a look. Can I send you the link? And again, you can apply this to Facebook or to any social network. If you see your friends and they have videos up there, and they're showing that they're working out, and then they've lost weight, maybe they're on a weight loss plan, you need to approach them, because we all know that the 7-minute workout works, that working out 7 minutes a day 3 times a week really truly does work. It's not all that hard. It's pretty simple to follow, and we have an obligation to share that. Add to it the fiber, the protein. When you add that to your diet, you're going to notice phenomenal results. Milo says, what I'm trying to do is educate myself more on being healthy and practicing a better lifestyle so I can talk with authority about it. Well, that's a good idea, Milo, but you know, I got to tell you that the website kind of does that pretty well for you. And I am going to caution you, although it's good to be educated, I'm not going to say don't get educated. It's good to be educated on what we're doing here. All right, but remember, all that education can hold you back. There's no reason to let that hold you back. You still need to be sharing the story of Now Lifestyle while you're learning what all of it means. Because if you start doing the 7-minute workout, you're going to see results right away. Those are things you can talk about right away. And if anytime you want to jump in, you got something to say, Don, just
Milo, you're gonna be ready to go in about, I don't know, about a month's time, because you're becoming a product of the product, and that is especially important if you're going to get out there and talk to people. Because as you start looking better, and you have more and more people start coming up to you and say, Milo, what are you doing? You're looking fantastic. Then you're going to say, well, you know, I joined this program. It's called Now Lifestyle. Here's my link. Go give it a shot. Join for free. Get started. Milo, that's fantastic. Because people, especially your friends, are going to walk up to you and say, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? You know, that's fantastic. And another way to approach people is, you know, if on Facebook, you know, if you're following Facebook, you're following groups on Facebook. Hey, Bob, if you could get the same or even better results in less time, is that something you'd be interested in? Well, of course he would. Hey, wouldn't it be great if you could eat all the food you ever wanted and still lose the weight? Want to know more? You know, wouldn't it be awesome?
good points,
So there
Don.
you go. I just had to throw that in, Jan. Like,
I know,
the point
you know,
is, a
and
lot
yes,
of people are afraid.
we really do need to become a
A lot
product of the product.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do. My only, the thing that I was picking up on is because he was spending all, it sounded to me like he was spending all the time, I need to learn all about the products before I can recommend them to others. And like you said, that's going to happen very quickly if you follow the system, because you're going to experience those results so fast. And you don't have to know why you're experiencing those results. You just have to know that you are. I'm following the system. It's not hard. And look what's happening. It's pretty amazing. How many of you are asked on a regular basis what you do? I get that all the time. People will say, what do you do? And here's an easy one. I'm working with a health and wellness company, or health and fitness company if you want to call it that offers me a way to get paid to get into better shape. And I sure needed it. I started and I'm already experiencing results. It's quite amazing and simple to do. How about you? What are you doing? Now, do you see? I hope you guys are seeing how you can apply every one of these scripts to Facebook, to people you're connecting with online, whether it's on Skype or some other form of messenger in another social network. You can apply all of this. Now, I like to say it's a health and wellness company because people are more in tune with that. However, we really are a health and fitness company because we are getting fit, right? So do you see how you can take these, you can adapt them and apply them to anybody you're talking to? And like Don said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. We need to listen more and say less. Ask questions. Listen. Listen for the key points that people are sharing with you that give you the doorway in to introduce Now Lifestyle. Chances are they want to lose weight, they want to get fit, or they want to make more money. That's one too. They want it to be easy. You know, I don't know of anything that's easier than Now Lifestyle. Yes? You guys all agree? And you know what? For those of you that are new out there and you're still struggling and you're wondering how the heck you do this and there's so much to learn, your head is spinning, take a breath, relax a little bit, because you can do this. My best advice I can give you is don't try to learn it all at once. Have a little faith get involved in the groups, have a little faith that all of this is working. Get started on the Now Body system. That's number one. You got to start the 7-minute workout. Whether you think you need to lose weight or not, it's not about losing weight. And whether you think you're in the best shape or not, it's not about that either. It's about doing the program to see how the program works, because it really is that simple. Okay, and you can do it at home. And the more that you do that, the more you have to talk to other people. Talking to other people is part of what this is all about. Because if you talk to people, if you just introduce them, get them interested in looking at the website is going to do most of the work for you. I'm going to tell you that Joel and Vincent have done an amazing job putting content together that educates your prospects, that gets them to say yes. So it's very easy to follow up with people who've already come in the system, but you need to get them into the system, right? Good for you, Passy. After 2 months, I'm sure you had a reason to be away. And I got to tell you, here's the best part about the whole system is, I'm not the most dedicated person in the world, okay? I'm not like some of the people out there that are really committed and dedicated and they're not letting it up and they do it every day. I kind of falter. You guys, come on, who else can admit it? Who can admit you falter when it comes to really following the 7-minute workout plan? But what I love about it is tomorrow I can just go back and I can pick it up again right from the beginning, and I mean, my muscles are still there. It's not like they're gone. It's not like I haven't been doing it for months, but I can pick it up again right away and just start doing my exercises again and get into it. It doesn't take much to get into it because it's so much fun and the results are immediate. So don't feel bad if you get stuck away from doing the routines. Know in your mind those routines work and that you're going to get back at it and do everything you can to get back at it. So when a friend or someone that you know tells you that someone in their family is ill, I mean, this is really what's going to trigger a lot of the communication you're going to have online and offline, because let's face it, what's your feed filled with? My feed's filled with a lot of positive stuff, but there's a lot of people out there talking about being sick. Have you noticed? Has anybody noticed that there's a lot of people online talking about being sick? Sam wants to know if I generate most of my conversations from solo ads. I certainly generate most of my leads from solo ads, the people who come through the system. My conversations I generate all over. I talk to everybody I can, whether I'm talking to them on the phone or I'm talking to them in chat. I hope you guys know that, you know what, the phone is great. It's really awesome to have a conversation, but I know there's a lot of people that holds them back. And I need you to know, all of you, okay, those other people out there, plug your ears for a minute. You can do this business without picking up the phone. All right? You can. You can do this business. You still have to have conversations. You have to have conversations either on a text message on your phone or text messaging on Facebook, text messaging on Skype, things. Pardon me, but you need to have conversations, okay? I'm just making it easier for you. So a friend lets you know somebody is ill. At first, express concern. Make note of the contact, and then in a couple of days when you call them, you can say something like, I've been thinking about you the last few days ever since we met. I can't help thinking about your relative and that's not well, and I think I might have something that could help. Can I send you some information about it, or do you have time to talk about it now? So it's a way to approach people who have people who are ill. And again, people on Facebook are always talking about being ill. So same approach. You can see they've posted on their timeline. They're bragging about being ill. They don't feel good. All right. So you can approach them and you can say, hey, I noticed on your timeline that you aren't feeling well, or your brother has diabetes. I'm involved with this program that's had some pretty phenomenal results. Do you have a minute to have a look? D. Rich, yes, I believe it would. I believe if you follow the system, if you follow the, with the fiber and the protein and the whole regimen, I think you're going to notice a difference, and especially if you do the 7-minute workout. I got to tell you guys, building up that little bit of muscle, and it doesn't have to be a lot. Most of us here don't want to look like Joel, right? But if you work out and you start getting your body in better shape, everything works better. It really does. Is there options for someone who doesn't have a computer? If you have a cell phone, you can do your business mostly from your cell phone. What else do we have here? Oh, when people say, I have no money. Well, Fred, I understand where you are, and I can say this. If you're in a financial situation of not being able to afford this business, then you need this opportunity more than anyone else. One of my colleagues was in the same situation as you, and he borrowed the money to get started and then worked diligently to make this work, and now he's earning a good income. One thing we need to be careful of, all right? If people really can't afford to do this, then they should go get another job. They should find the money before they invest in this business. And they need to be willing to do the work. You're not going to get rich overnight, number one. Not unless you've got a huge list or a huge budget to buy people into the business. But if you work this business, it'll work for you. I guarantee it. Who agrees with me? Because I know that, commissions were just paid this week, and there's an awful lot of people in this room that received commissions. And how did they do that? By being diligent. By diligently sharing this program. I have no money. That's okay. This business isn't going to get you money today. In fact, you're not going to get paid for a month and a bit, depending when you join. But you need to be diligent. If you're willing to go out and talk to people, whether it's on the phone, in person, on Facebook, or in some social media, you can build this business. I've never seen anything as easy as Now Lifestyle ever, and I've been involved in a lot of businesses. I really and truly have. I have no time. When people say that, I just want to shake my head. I mean, really, you have no time? Why are you looking at a business? I appreciate how little time you have, and sometimes you need to be willing to give up a little free time to become successful. I know people who work full-time jobs and find time to work this business. You can start this business part-time. With consistent effort, you will see growth. Now, you guys got to realize, all of you, that your returns are going to be based on your investment, whether it's time or money. And so if you're investing an hour a day in this business and you're very consistent about it, you're going to see results. You will start to see the flood of people coming through your system, and they will upgrade because it's all numbers. If you bring the traffic into the system is going to work for you. Never seen anything work as well as the Now Lifestyle system, yes? You have to do the work. That's right, Donaldin. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't just come in and say, okay, well, I signed up, I upgraded, I went all in. Yay, congratulations, good for you. Get to work. Who did you tell? How many people have you talked to? That's really, really the key. I can help you focus on the tasks required to make this work for you. That's what you tell them. I can help you focus on the tasks required to make this work for you. There are things you need to do. Many of our members are working full-time jobs, yet they make the time to invest in their business, and they're making money now. I know there's people here that are working part-time, working full-time, and still working this business. They find the time. Instead of watching that half-hour TV show, they're on here talking to people. Do you know how many people you can talk to on Facebook in a half hour? You could start a lot of conversations in half an hour. If that's all you had to spend in a day, you could connect with a lot of people, and you would get people into your system, and they would buy from you. That's right. Work before you pay, not pay before you work. Get the leads, work the leads, get the leads, work the leads. Yep. That's, you know what? That's how they convert, is working the leads, is having the conversations, connecting with people, finding them on Facebook, doing what you can to connect with people and have conversations. For a long time, people got excited by...
I just want to say something.
Okay, go ahead, Don.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt again. One more thing about Facebook groups. If you're just joining groups and posting your ad, good for you. But a more effective way of doing it is the way Janet does it. She has a closing ratio. It's ridiculous. It really is. Because she doesn't waste her time going through hundreds and hundreds of people. She talks to those who are interested right at the source. And she feels that this is someone who I believe that I should invest my time with. So if you're in groups, get involved in the conversation. Posting your ads, good. It's excellent. But get involved in the conversation with people, and you'll find some really good results. So in that way, you can talk to 25 people a day. But if you're really afraid to do that, keep posting your ad in groups, and eventually you'll get the courage up to post one per day, or two per day, or five per day, and before you know, you'll be doing hundreds per day because you find it's an effective way to grow your business. Jan, back to you.
Thanks, Don. And I'm really glad you brought that up because we've been talking a lot about Facebook. All of these scripts can be used on Facebook. And when we get to the end of the call here, and the last slide we talk about will be Facebook. That's what I'm going to be talking about, is how to really use groups effectively. And, I know Vincent and all the leaders out there teach about posting your ads in groups, and you do want to do that. But I'm going to challenge you to do something different. Who's up for the challenge? Sam wants to know, my favorite page to drive traffic to is the new amazing one. It works amazingly well. It really does. So, I want to know who's up for the challenge to do something different on Facebook groups. It's going to cause you to actually do some activity and connect with people. Okay? I'm new, so what do you mean post your ads? Does this mean that I can or should go to the groups or Facebook? We're going to talk about that, Milo, okay? So just hang tight. We're going to be talking about Facebook, how to approach people in groups, how to find them. I just want you guys to think outside the box and be different. Because when you're different, people are going to be more attracted to you. Okay? When people say they don't understand, most people don't when they come into this business. I'm going to tell you, I didn't understand in the beginning. I had to learn. I know how you feel. I felt that same way too when I got started. But now that I've been doing this for a while, I find it's easy and a lot of fun. So who here can tell me, now Lifestyle hasn't been out that long, all right? So there's a lot of you here on this call who were new at one time. So can you tell me, is this a true statement that it was challenging when you first got started, but now that you've been doing it for a while, it's really easy and a lot of fun? Yes? Just curious. For those of you that were fairly new and you found it really challenging at first and you stuck to it, and now it's like, I don't even know how that was challenging. It's so easy now. Well, look at that. Herbert's only been here 11 days. He has 42 people under him. That's awesome. Good. Good stuff. Blind faith is all you need here, all right? This is one of those sure things. I don't like to say it's a sure thing, but it's one of those sure things. We better get through this. All right. So those were some generalities. Now I want to talk about following up with your paid signups. Because if you're not following up, and this is your guaranteed paid signups and anybody who comes in and upgrades in your business, okay? Because if you're advertising online, I get people who come in all the time. They sign up as a free member, they upgrade to a reseller, and then they upgrade and buy the product, and then they go all in. It happens. It happens for me. It happens for people in our group. It happens, okay? The system works really, really well. These guys are doing a phenomenal job of bringing people in or encouraging people to continue through the system and to continue and see the value in what we have here. When you add yourself to the mix, you're going to increase those percentages. Unbelievable, okay? It's the best paying job you're ever going to get. I don't know anywhere else that's going to pay you the way Now Lifestyle will pay you to invest your time. So there's three things we're going to talk about with the GPSs. We call them GPSs, Guaranteed Paid Signups. We're going to talk about sending a text message to their phone number. How many of you are doing that already? Sending a text message when you get your free members come in the system. Don's a good boy. He does it all the time. Patsy is. Good stuff. Good stuff, Steve. Good. Good, good. Yep. Herbert's doing all his work on Facebook. That's great. Rhonda hasn't, but she will now. Good stuff. Well, I'm going to make it easy for you because I'm going to give you a script, okay? You're going to send a follow-up email. So number one, you're going to send them a text message. It's the first thing I do. Then I send a follow-up email with some information on where to go, what to do, and I've got that follow-up email for you here. And then I give them a call. All right, then I give them a call, depending on their response. All right? So let's talk about first sending a text message. I love this text message, and it works. I'm not sure if there's anybody here on the call that's had a text message from me, but this is the message I sent. Hello, Fred. It's Janet Legere here from Now Lifestyle. Thank you for joining. When are you available for a call or a chat? And I'm really going to, when I have a conversation with them, there's only one thing I'm really of a mind to do, and that's to get them into the membership area to watch that video and download the Getting Started Guide, right? What are the guaranteed paid signups? Heather, you'll get an email from Joel when guaranteed paid signups are available. They're usually 5 signups for $200, really reasonable. Many of them upgrade to the products, and a good percentage of them do upgrade and go all in. So make sure that you'll get an email from Joel. So if you're ready to do that, you could just buy them and they're deposited into your account or they go into your holding tank, and then you can place them in your downline. Right? You got to get fast. You got to be really fast. Okay? You really have to be fast. So what do you think about this text message? Do you guys think that, because I mean, if you're in the United States, all the GPSs that come in are US numbers, I've noticed. In fact, most of my free members that come in are all US numbers. Most of the people that come in now, I'm finding, have a US number, and so I'll send a text message. Text message is so simple. Hi, Fred. It's Janet Legere from Now Lifestyle. So I'm giving them my name. They should have seen it when they signed up. If they're guaranteed paid signups, they may not have seen it. Although now they get that information. So it's Janet Legere from Now Lifestyle, so they'll recognize it's Now Lifestyle. Thank you for joining. When are you available for a call or a chat? So Mal said she was still a little bit confused, and you know what? That's okay. We're here to help you not be confused. That's why we have all the Facebook groups to help answer your questions and direct you where you need to go. Talking to guaranteed paid signups, so we have a follow-up email here. So here's the follow-up email. You're going to say, and you might want to just take a snapshot of this. I'm not sure that I have it saved in a file. All right, I'll have to look after it. I can upload it in the room for you. Hi, Fred. Janet Legere here. Thank you for signing up as a reseller with Now Lifestyle. It's a great email for your guaranteed paid signups. The first thing you want to do is log into your account and set up your fit profile. You can log into your account here. While there, please take the time to watch the video on the main page and download the Getting Started Guide. It's the best way to get started in the business. You'll also want to join the Now Lifestyle corporate Facebook group, and I give them the link to do that because I think these are important things they need to do. And if they can't invest the time into doing that, then they're going to have a hard time building their business. And I know you guys all agree with me. I welcome the opportunity to talk with you about your goals and how we can help you reach them. My Facebook account is blah blah. Put your Facebook account there. Please send me a contact request and add me as a friend so we can connect online in real time. Also, I'll be giving you a call soon. It will be from number, and put your phone number because they don't know you and they may not recognize your phone number. So if you give them the phone number, when they see it come in on their phone, they're more apt to answer the phone. I look forward to connecting soon. Have a great day. What do you think? That's it. Hi, Francine. Great to meet you. Pretty simple email, isn't it? So you're really just saying you're welcoming them. You're telling them that they should log in and set up their fit profile. That is what this business is built around, isn't it? The 7-minute workouts, so they should start there. And then we want to make sure they watch that video. It's an hour and a half. If they can't invest an hour and a half in this business, something's wrong, right? And then we want them to download the Getting Started Guide. That's going to get them started. They're going to have all the information they need to ask questions when you connect. We're going to get them to join the Facebook group, because if they have questions, you're not always around. I mean, I'm here full time, but I'm not always here and available to answer questions. So it's nice to know those questions get answered in the group. I welcome the opportunity to connect with you and talk to you about your goals. See how I can help you achieve them. I give them my Facebook account so they can add me as a friend so that we can connect. Personally, we have our own team Facebook chat, and so we add people to our chat group. So it's another thing, but I have to do that personally, right? And then I like it when I say, I'm going to give you a call soon. I look forward to hearing from you. And when I call, the first thing I'm going to say is, did you log into the back office? Congratulations on joining, number one. Okay, always congratulate your members on joining. Have you logged in and watched the video? And if they say no, the first thing I'm going to say is, when will you have time to do so? Get them to set an appointment, get them to commit to doing it, and say, it's really the best place to start. Did you get my email? Good. Make sure you log in and watch that video, and then let's connect after so that I can answer your questions. When will you be able to watch the video? Because I can tell you right now, the time is going to come when you're not going to have time to spend with every single person that comes in your business. And so you need to filter them out. And if somebody doesn't have time to go in and watch that video, especially if they're new, right? They need to do that. They need to get educated. It's why it's there. Can you imagine if you had to explain all that information to every single person that joined? Isn't it nice that it's there for you? Do you have any questions? Do you have any more questions before we go? And don't be afraid to say, do you have any questions? What if they have questions and you don't know the answer to them? That's okay. That's okay. Steve says, so you'd give them a couple days before calling, give them a chance to watch the video. Well, first I send a text message. You'd be surprised at how quickly many of them answer the text message. And I send the email, and then yes, I would wait if they just came in. I'd wait till either later today or maybe tomorrow to give them a call. Unless they get back to me right away and want to call. Okay? Does that make sense? It's pretty simple stuff. So let's talk about Facebook, because, and then I've got some little scripts here and that, but really what I want to talk about is what Dawn touched on earlier, and that is, they say that you should post in 25 groups and what have you. What I'm going to challenge you guys to all do this week, and I want you to check in and let us know how it's working, okay? Is go to the groups that are targeted to health and fitness, health and wellness, home business groups that you have an interest in, groups where there's going to be people who may be interested in Now Lifestyle. Read some of the posts in the group. All right, if people are just advertising, you may want to comment on it. But look at the people who are posting in the group. Go to their profile. Pick somebody. Go to their profile. Have a look at their profile. Check their about page. What are they doing? Do they have their website listed? Look what they're posting on their timeline if you can see their timeline. Maybe comment on their timeline. If it looks like somebody you'd like to have a conversation with or that you might want to invite into Now Lifestyle, send them a friend request. Post some comments on their page. Go, if they've got a picture there that they've put or something motivational, comment on it and send them a message. Send them a message that says, I was checking out your profile and it looks really interesting. Do you have time for a chat? But the big thing here is to go to the groups and look for people. Don't just go to the groups with the intent to post your ad. Does that make sense? Because there's hundreds and thousands of people in these groups. What a great place to find people. Most of you are joining Now Lifestyle and you've got your you've just joined Facebook and you're posting and nobody's signing up. Well, because you've got 2 followers. So this is a way for you to connect with people very quickly. Herbert wants to know, he's got 3,500 members on his Instagram. How does he get them to his Facebook timeline? You can connect Instagram to Facebook. I don't know how to do that, but I know you can connect Instagram to Facebook. I don't use Instagram. I don't use a lot of that stuff yet. Okay, but I know you can. I know that somehow you can attach so that when you post to Instagram, it automatically goes to your Facebook timeline. So there we go. Mama Spice says it's really easy. Okay. Here's a conversation starter for somebody that you find in a health and fitness group. Okay, hi my name, hi Fred. My name is Janet Legere, and I noticed that you were active in XYZ group, and I wanted to reach out to you. Do you have time for a chat? See how simple that is? And then when you get connected with them, you can ask them some questions. How long you've been part of that group? Are you involved in the health and wellness industry? What business are you in? Are you having success with it? At some point, you can ask them if they've heard of Now Lifestyle. And let them know they can get a free account to have a look. Here's another one. Hello, Fred. I came across your Facebook posts and noticed you've got an interest in health and fitness area. Do you have time for a chat? Steve says you can also put your Facebook link on your posts and Instagram using the graphics program. Okay, good to know, Steve. Like I said, I am not an Instagram expert by any stretch. Here's some more conversation starters for general business. Hi, Fred. I came across your profile and noticed you're active on Facebook. That's nice and general, isn't it? I'm reaching out to see if there is a way for us to work together. Are you open to new business ideas? What do you think of that one? Pretty cool. And that I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so the email, the follow-up email, it's in the file. Okay? I'm really good at what I do. I just forget that I do it. So that email that was on there, the script, is in that file. So does everybody have this file? And I will get it to you guys on Facebook. Okay, I'm actually going to, I'm going to go grab that right now. All right, I'm going to put it in the chat here as well in case you guys are not able to download it. There we go. All right, sometimes my mouse freezes up on me. All right, so there it is in the chat. And I'm just going to head over to the Facebook group. Just bear with me. So now you guys on Facebook are watching me go to Facebook. All right, where's the live feed? All right, come on, live feed. We're getting close. There it is. All right, so here we go, guys. This is the, what did I call it? Approaches for NLS. How to talk to your leads. How to talk to your leads. There you go. All right, so for all of you that are watching on Facebook, there we go. All right, so it is there. Hopefully you guys see it there. Yep, I see the page there, so you guys should be able to click that and download the file that has all of these scripts in it that we talked about tonight. So we talked about a lot of things. We talked about calling friends who are looking to get fit. We gave you lots of different ideas. What I'm going to recommend that you guys do is add to that. All right, you'll have ideas. I mean, and I know as I was going through this, it was just I had more ideas, and I know that even in our groups we can start to work as a group to come up with more ideas of things that we can say, conversations that we can have, questions that we can ask. Right? Speaking of which, do you guys have any questions? Is there anything that you would like to add to this? Oh, gee, thanks, Jaden. I appreciate that. Let's create more conversations. Are you guys feeling better about connecting with people now? Going on to Facebook groups is not a difficult thing. Go find people on Facebook. When I come across somebody who joins Now Lifestyle and they've got a really small budget, or they don't have a budget, but they've come into the program, they're ready to get going, I tell them, go on. If you're on Facebook, that's the best place to connect with people. But remember, okay, are you all listening to me? All right, unless you've got money to invest in solo ads or Facebook ads, and you can buy guaranteed paid signups, you need to generate those leads. And the best way to do that is to have conversations with people on Facebook. Heather's still planning on how to get this thing going. So that's good, Heather. Did this give you some concrete things to do? Are you ready to get in there tomorrow or even tonight and go connect with a few people? Have a few conversations, share your link? Awesome. Awesome. Then I did my job. That's awesome. Walter wants to know, how can I get a copy of the Now Lifestyle Facebook header? I don't know if there's one in the back office, but if you go to the group, you should be able to just click on it and right click and save the picture. Most of them are in the back office. Excellent. I'm glad that worked. Okay, I actually didn't test it. It's usually pretty faithful. So it should have taken you there to download that file. All right. The back office is your members area, Milo. All right. So when you log into nowlifestyle.com/login, that takes you into all of your banners and all the information about your lead capture page. Walter wants to know if we can get a recording. Oh, yes. As soon as this is done, actually, Walter, it'll be up on the fan page. You can access it there, and I will post it again as well. The Now Lifestyle fan page. Well, there's a Now Lifestyle group. Okay? Let me get the group because it's in that email. All right, so just bear with me. There it is. I'll get the link for you. I'm just going to post it in here. And there you go. Emma wants to know, are we supposed to have an upline? Yeah, you do. So when you log in, you go log into your members area, click on Reseller Tools, and then on the left-hand side, you're going to click on Your Business, and that's going to bring another menu up. You click on Downline, and when that loads, it's going to show the sponsor list. So it'll show your direct sponsor, so the person who referred you, and then it will show your sponsor list, so it'll show your upline if you have one. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense, Emma. Any more questions? And Dawn, thank you for your help tonight. That was really a lot of fun. I'm sure that we're going to see more of you up here. I've got lots of things to look at in the future. Any more questions? You're very welcome, Rhonda. Make sure you guys get this file. I did post it in there. When I post the replay, I'll make sure to include that link as well. Yeah, like Herbert says, jump in and swim. Do not look back until you reach the other side. Yep. Yeah, grab it all in your bank account. Seriously, guys, I cannot express this enough, that Now Lifestyle is happening now. You are sitting at the beginning of the next multi-billion-dollar company. And I think we're getting there very quickly. We've had a few bumps along the way. We're probably going to have a few more bumps. Where else would you rather be? I've been bumping along the road with Joel Tarian for more than 15 years. I've actually used his products for pretty much all of the 18 years that we've been here. And there's one thing I can say, he's the real thing. And I know you guys all agree with that. So we'll be back here next Thursday. We'll do some more training. We might even talk more about talking to people on Facebook and how to get things. And I know these links weren't working today, but make sure when you're inviting people to the call that you use your affiliate links. They should all be working again now. They've got that little issue fixed. So everything should be up and going. That's right, Aaron. Just keep going. You guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you so much for your input. Just making sure there's no questions. Tell me about the energy boost pill. I don't really know much about it. Mama Spice, you'd have to go in and all right. Have a wonderful... All right, you guys are awesome. I'm not seeing any more questions. Until next week, get out there and connect, all right? I know that I've given you some tools tonight that are going to make this simple, but it's still up to you to get out there and use those tools. So please do it, okay? I want to see you grow. I believe in this business, and I know that when I do a few simple things consistently every day, my business grows. I know that the people in our group, when they do those things consistently every day, their business grows. It's like magic, but there's no magic to it at all. You guys have been awesome. I love you. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.